Greetings ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this absolutely pointless guide on the Peugeot 205 in full throttle. But before we begin, I would like to address that this video is totally not inspired by Phantom Unicorn Guide on World of Tanks or the Purple Guy 123 Horizon Guide, and that you should totally not watch their videos because they are totally shitty videos. Anyhow, let's get on with the video. The Peugeot 205 is the forgotten Group B rally car from a rare so vicious that it had to get cancelled only 4 years after it was started. It was the home of many badass cars. The Peugeot 205 is my favorite car in the game due to its versatility. It can do just about anything you ask it to be, and you can also be a total retard when driving it and still have fun. To teach you how to drive this, the fathead bacon hair from our personal driving company have done some 2 hours testing, and he have come to the conclusion that this car is best suited for desert race and circuit race. Aka every race that no one drives, because everyone in this game does not have a single brain cell and only tune the car for maximum power for the drag strip, which is the most boring race. No but in all zero seriousness, I don't get why these people drive there. It bores me to death, and you will never be able to compete there with the Peugeot 205 anyway. Anyway, you are not going to listen to Uncle Matt, so let's continue. There is one way to drive this fast. Grip. If you want to drive the Peugeot 205 fast, then you need to mimic the racing line to extent for the corners to be most effective. That's where the line slow and fast out comes into play, because if you cannot do that, then I am sorry, but you have not the IQ required for. And for the love of retards, do not use the handbrake. I mean, do not use the handbrake at all, as it is so useless in this car. What happens is that the car will act like a boomerang. When you first go sideways, the car will slide 180 and then go correct itself fairly fast. And thus you will lose ton of speed and will also go Shingo flying mode. Be a normal human being with no initial D vibes when driving this car. Instead, enter a corner by tapping the brake 3 to 5 times and then do not press the gas. When you have hit the apex, you can go hit the gas. The reason why you want to tap the brake instead of pressing it is because the brakes are already so good on this car. Thank you Fathead Bacon Hair for showing us how to drive, but now you can go away as we must continue. Now let's go tune this thing. Alpha 1 side note. I will avoid doing drivetrain swaps and engine swaps in this series, and that just both destroy the fun, and there is no need to do it when you have a rocket on the track anyway. Start by maxing out engine, weight reduction, and handling. After that you have couple of choices. Choice A would be maxing out the transmission for top speed. A good choice for the circuit race and road races, but not so good on desert race or off-roading. If you want to do the desert race often, or if you are a fan of off-roading, have the Pro transmission, as you actually have a faster acceleration with Pro transmission with max out engine due to reaching the top speed faster. But if you are feeling lucky, you can go max out the transmission for off-road purposes as well. Although it can be absolutely pointless anyway on off-road, as I show here that my friend keep up with stock. Choice B would be the tire friction. I prefer stock, but for anything except the lower side of drift is good. It just depends how slippery you want your Peugeot to be. If you are wondering about the brakes, do not upgrade them, as I have already told you about the reasons before. Now I have shown you DRC and any other racing group that think MRT or UD is realistic, that any arcade racing game have some realism to it as well. And while I did that, you scrubs got yourself a demon of a car for only 49k plus modifications. Good job scrubs. Its biggest strength is how small this thing really is. Because it is so small and the wheelbase is so short, you can take sharp corners pretty easily. Also, I did not show you scrubs the full versatility of the Peugeot before, so here is the clip of me drifting it with no drivetrain swap whatsoever. Cheap drift car as well if you are really that desperate. But don't take it to long ass drag strips, because you lose respect there, because you lose instantly. So retards, that is everything today. Hope you enjoyed this video. More of this series will come if you are interested. I will redo my Morrowind series if you missed that. Goodbye scrubs.